Hey, it's Suzanne Mosley with Usborne Books and More. You can find me on Facebook at Suzanne Shares Usborne Books. You can find me on YouTube at the same spot. So thanks for coming out today. I'm talking really quickly. If you're old like me and you remember the Micro Machine Man and you talked really quickly and blah, 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 that's going to be me today because I'm going to attempt to gallivant through as many of our chapter books as I can. So if you want more detailed information about the overarching story of the series, you can check my website, SuzanneSharesUsborneBooks.com, and find more specifics. But the most frequently asked question that I get from parents and parties is what's the reading level? And we have a lot of our books are scaled with Lexile, Fontness of Monell, Accelerated Reader. But the main thing that I find that a lot of parents are curious about is what does the inside of the book look like? What is the font size? Are there pictures? And so today I'm going to start at our our easiest chapter books, and I'm going to progress through our middle school and high school chapter book series. So are you ready? It's going to be a gallivant. Okay, when your child is ready for chapter books, I highly recommend Hey Jack and Billy B. Brown. This is a new one. Lily the Elf will talk about in a second. These are same author, Sally Rippin. No more than 50 words per page. It is a chapter book, and your child will be so excited that he or she has read their first chapter book. These, some of our top sellers. These are delightful for kids that are ready for that. And Hey Jack, Jack and Billy B are best friends, so they appear in each other's stories. And this is Lily the Elf. Again, very similar font size, pictures on every page or every other page. So when they're ready to move up to chapter books, start there. Oh, and when they're ready for something a little harder, this is Billy B Mysteries. So she's a little bit older in the book. Again, not as many pictures. There are some, but again, not as many. Font size is bigger. It's smaller, and there's more words per page. But these are also a delight. Then for reluctant readers, I recommend these three series: Fizz, The Police Dogs, Scurvy Dogs, and Wheel Nuts. Let me start with these two. Wheel Nuts and Scurvy Dogs are full color, so I highly recommend. I've heard great feedback from parents of reluctant readers. My child is reading a chapter book. So let's peek inside them. This is a series about race cars, and they race all over the world, and it's funny, and it's wonderful. Scurvy Dogs, these are dogs, and they are pirates. Right now we only have one book in the series. Wheel Nuts, there are 6, I believe, and I'm hoping to get more because these are amazing. Fizz, not full color or anything, but funny story, sweet little dog that wants to become a police dog. Awesome. Kids love reading about animals. Speaking of animals, I wanted to show you, we have 3 horse-themed series, and actually I only have one to show you. But I would say Fairy Ponies and Pony Crazed Princess are about the same reading level. Fairy Ponies has more pictures than Pony Crazed Princess here. This is Pony Crazed Princess. But again, these are wonderful if you have a daughter that loves horses. And then the highest reading level out of our 3 horse themed series is Sandy Lane Stables. So it's great for upper elementary and middle school. No pictures, smaller text, fabulous. And then just a few others that girls love since we're talking about those. Secret Mermaid. This series, some pictures, along the same level as Pony Crazed Princess, but it's Mermaid Adventures. And then a little bit higher is Ella Diaries. But what I love about Ella Diaries is there's a little bit of color throughout. This is a red book, and so there's kind of the red color that when there's a purple one, and there's purple splotched throughout it. Love that. So this is Ella Diaries. Highly recommend those for girls who are looking for chapter books. And then these are Usborne paperbacks. These are nonfiction, Christopher Columbus and Shocking Store of Electricity, but then also Frankenstein and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I've had these at a book fair this week, and they have gone over very well. These are chapter books, and these are abridged versions of classics, and they're only $4.99. So I forget about these when I talk about chapter books, so these are excellent. Moving on and getting to the higher level, EJ 12, she is a girl hero. She's a secret agent You'll see in this series very little pictures, higher reading level, more words per page, smaller font. But these are delight. Strong female main character. She's a secret agent. If your daughter's not a girly girl and she likes adventure, EJ12 is for you. Speaking of adventure, Extreme Adventures is another great one. Girls and boys like this one as well. This is about Sam Fox, and he really does go on some extreme adventures. This is Crocodile Jack. Again, no pictures, but it's a great one. And these, I just have to mention, are illustrated classics. Again, these are abridged versions of classics, but they do have chapters. So if you want to introduce your child to classic books in an abridged version, this has Huck Finn, White Fang, Kidnapped, Phantom of the Opera. I highly recommend. We've got, oh goodness, about 10 in that series. And then these very quickly are upper elementary, middle school. Phoenix Files, Sword of Kuromari, Conspiracy 365, Last 13, Clockwork Sparrow. Now I'm dropping them. Star of Del Toro, Impossible, but I'll just show them to you. Star of Del Toro, predominant female main character, and Star of Del Toro. This is great. Loved it. And have had such great feedback from it from older girls because they like having a main character that's a girl. Impossible Quest. This is similar to Lord of the Rings and that they go on a quest. I won't reveal why or where, but that is another great one. Gateway. Gateway, series of 4 books. That no pictures, higher reading level. Clockwork Sparrow. These are mysteries. There's 2 in the series. Set in England at the turn of the 20th century. Last 13. Start with book 13. Middle schoolers love it. You start with 13 and you work backwards. This one is a page turner. 12 books in the series, and there's 5 bonus books afterwards, but the 12 books are a month of a year. Let's start with book 1, January, for Conspiracy 365, and then our last 2, Sword of Kuromari. This is a trilogy set in Japan. No pictures. Upwards of 300 pages, I believe. So, yes, exactly 300 pages. So, again, we are at kind of our highest level, and then Phoenix Files as well. So, gallivant, emphasis on the word gallivant through our chapter books. So, I hope it's been helpful to let you see inside the books as you make decisions for your children. And if I can be of any assistance or help in any way, I would love to. Feel free to contact me through Facebook, Suzanne Shares Usborne Books, or comment below here on YouTube, and I will be happy to serve you. And you can find any of these books as of spring 2017. This is beginning of May 2017. And again, our books cycle in and out of print, so I wanted to update my video here so you could see what's available spring 2017. So thanks again. Suzanne Shares, usbornebooks.com is where you can get any of the books that you saw today that you enjoyed. Thanks so much.